Just looking at the list, I'm scared.
There's so much stuff on this list, and we're not going to get to any of it because we'll change topics.
Yeah.
But this is episode 49. I'm here with Spock.
I was gonna make a Sarah pun, but I couldn't think of one. Sparrow.
Yeah,
Sparrow.
He was with us on episode 8.
9.
No, it was 8.
No, it was 9.
I just fixed it in the other video.
We fixed it to 9, I thought.
It was 8.
Was it 8 or 9? Alex, pull that up. Miriam. You better be right.
My career depends on it.
I know.
It's episode 9.
Dude.
Friendship Essentials with Spock.
Yep.
Well, I fixed it in the video that we posted. It was episode 2. And I was like, hey, I think he was in another episode.
9.
But in my head, I just did 8 because it was an even number, I think.
Yeah.
It just was better.
That makes sense.
Anyway, Spock is here. He was in episode 8. Thank you so much
Episode
for
9.
Mandela effects. Thank you so much for doing an episode with me. I really appreciate it.
Of course.
Are you nervous?
No.
Okay, because last time I did an episode with this guy, I don't know who it was, but
Oh my god.
he was so nervous he started like taking off his socks and touching me with
Yo,
his bare
what?
feet.
Okay, I don't know about all that. I don't think it's taking off my socks and just randomly grabbing you with my toes.
You were trying to find
gripping-
my
I-
toes.
okay.
I was like,
the bottom of the table, you're like gripping your toes around it.
I was like, your socks are off, and he was like, yeah. So you gotta announce that. You can't just go raw with my feet right next to you. And
But she's got socks and slippers on. Even if our feet touched, it wasn't that big a deal.
I know.
it is a big deal. I think it's weird if
she
my
was-
feet touch Alex.
But you had
Yeah.
slippers. If you had slippers on, if you didn't have slippers on, then it'd be weird. Because sock to barefoot, you could feel the difference there. But you wouldn't know.
I feel like you gotta announce when you go go raw.
All right, next time I take my socks off, I'm gonna interrupt the podcast. I am taking my socks off.
Yeah. We need like a button you push that like a buzzer
Yeah.
goes off.
How you doing over there on that side?
Good, much more normal. Now
You
that I don't have to sit
feel
on
you
camera.
look like just you're
Yeah.
so comfortable.
That's exactly how I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
You both keep looking at me.
It just
Yeah,
feels
it's-
good. Well, because we can't
I
look at
have-
each other because we're like,
no, I can look.
Yeah.
I can too, but I mean,
But
it's
I feel
more
like
natural
you're
to look
giving
at
the
Alex.
vibe of like I'm about to say something.
Oh, am I?
So I keep looking at you like
Nope.
Well, we're just sitting across from each other.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so maybe because
Maybe
I
I'll turn
see
my
you,
chair.
Yeah.
I'm like okay.
All right, now I'm nervous.
Also, I didn't get to look at Alex last week over here. I had to look at him here.
Yeah, that's weird.
He was
Yo,
nervous.
Looking at Alex is weird. I'm kidding. Oh my God.
All right, I need to talk about something.
Okay.
I was recently on an airplane.
What? You're recently on an airplane?
Yeah, I was on an
Okay.
airplane. And I don't think I've told you this, but the turbulence was so bad.
Mm-hmm.
It was the worst turbulence I've ever experienced in my life. The whole
Yeah.
plane was shaking
Yeah.
the entire time. And then, the bin,
Yeah.
it just was constantly opening in front of
Damn.
Noel.
Yeah.
And I was scared because I'm like, well, something could pop out of there and
Yeah.
hit Noel in the head and he's dead.
Yeah.
It was in front of him. It would have been
Yeah,
a little
yeah,
hard to
yeah.
do that, but that's what my mind was going.
Right.
So the turbulence is bad. The whole plane is squeaking.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, this was coming home from New Zealand. And all of a sudden the captain goes, flight attendants, please take your jump seats.
Mm-hmm.
Which is just like, I think it's normal, but it's
Yeah, but
very
it's-
scary
yeah,
the way
yeah.
he said it.
Yeah.
It was just out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And then he goes, like 2 minutes later, he's like, flight attendants, please check in. And all the while the turbulence is going. And
Yeah.
so I'm freaking out. This is the worst turbulence I've been on a lot of planes, but this
Yeah.
was bad.
Yeah.
It was his voice that was bad. So the turbulence keeps going.
Mhm.
And I start drafting a text to my mom to say goodbye.
Dude. Come on, man.
I'm like full on crying. I have so many tears. I text my mom and I'm going, okay, I don't want to say anything too alarming in case I don't die. Then that's pretty scary.
Yeah.
But then I don't want to say like,
Yeah.
this is goodbye either. So I'm like, what would I want my last message to be?
Yeah.
So I just wrote, I'm scared.
Dude, that's the worst last message. That's horrible. I'm scared. And it's probably like the time difference is crazy.
Luckily, she was awake and she was like, what's going on? And I was like, it's really bad turbulence. And she was like, oh, everything's going to be fine. Just everything will be fine. Everything will work out. Immediately start sending me like all pictures and videos. I don't know how they came through on that Wi-Fi. But I can't, it was just like a well. Once the tears came out, it just didn't stop. I was fine. I'm here. I made it.
Okay.
But I've never been in a situation where I had to draft a text and like think about who I had to text next.
Yeah.
And then it was like the order of operations. Like I was like, I'm just gonna text my mom. And then I was like, I gotta text my sisters.
It's crazy. Spock, did you get a text?
No.
I didn't get a text either. That's weird.
Yeah.
No,
I
what's funny to
stopped
me
it at
is,
my
like,
mom.
You're just realizing, like, you're just coming to terms with like your mortality. Like you just realized you could die.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, oh fuck, wait, I can die.
Well, I just kept thinking, like, I actually have Wi-Fi on this plane. I can actually send a goodbye message. Most people on airplanes, they can't do that. Like, there's not a lot of good internet on airplanes.
Yeah.
So I was like, I better take advantage. I'm just gonna text my mom that I'm scared. But I did write out, like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
Dude. And
then
she was like, Aleena.
I erased it. Because
Yeah,
I thought that's really mean to send your mom and,
Yeah.
while she's just relaxing on the couch. But at the same time, would it have been right for me to maybe do that and give her a heads up?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Like if you were in a free fall, like about to die, maybe not when the
That's
plane
how
just
it felt.
shakes a little bit.
It wasn't
I
it
think
wasn't a
maybe
little
not.
shake.
I think it'd probably be best to just not.
Or just like I thought about just I love you.
Yeah. Because she's gonna imagine
But she knew
like,
I was on a plane.
you being
so.
scared and like I don't think I'm gonna make it, like freaking out. And I'd rather have somebody not like think that like I was in the situation.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
I
you wouldn't
shouldn't
want
have
your
told her I
mom
was
to be
scared.
like scared and yeah, she's gonna be like,
yeah.
wow, Aleena died and she was horrified and like
Yeah, I should have been
terrified and
strong.
scared and
I should have been like, I'm not doing well, but
Yeah.
everything's gonna be okay, Mom. Like I should have been a rock, and I wasn't. I have a question for you.
Okay.
I've had a lot of questions for you.
Okay.
Just it's been so long since we've done an episode.
I know.
It's almost been 9, 10, 11,
Yeah.
maybe a year kind of thing.
Yeah.
I can't do math. It's probably been like 30 weeks.
It's been exactly 40 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, close.
Yeah. 49 and then 40. And
Okay, when you're taking out something
okay.
of the fridge
Mm-hmm.
or like a can or a container or maybe even cottage cheese, okay?
Okay.
Okay. And you take the lid off
Mm-hmm.
and there's a piece of plastic
Yep.
or a piece of silver
Mhm.
plastic. Do you throw that away or do you leave it as an extra layer on
No,
top
I
of the
throw
lid?
it away.
What is the rule?
Yeah, I feel like you probably leave it.
I do leave it. But I recently threw a couple away and I was like, I'm so bold.
It feels grosser to me to have it on there.
Yeah,
it feels
especially
like
if you
it's-
open it up. Oh, if
Yeah,
I
yeah.
open it and and I break it in half on
Yeah.
accident, I definitely toss it.
Yeah.
But if I open it clean and I got a clean piece of plastic that's just there, I will keep it.
Do you think it's actually an extra layer though? Like
I think it's meant to be there. It's
no, but you already broke the seal
oh,
though.
the seal.
It's meant to be there to seal it probably.
What do you do, Alex? Alex is like, I've never opened anything from my fridge.
Yeah, I'm a little confused. So you're saying so you take off the plastic lid and then there's like the little plastic wrap one that you
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
plastic
you
seal.
peel it off and you throw that away.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But what's
I think that's protocol. I think you peel it
Protocol?
off
Yeah.
and throw it away. I don't
So
think.
you're not-
I
I don't
think
know
you, like, peel it
why
and
you
put it back
leave
down.
it. Yeah,
You already have
it
the lid for
feels
that.
like grosser to me to like leave it there.
Yeah.
Huh.
I think what you're saying, it's sealed.
Yeah, it's
that
sealed,
plastic
and
part
then
is sealed, and then
you
the
break
lid.
the seal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The lid is there for future use.
Right.
Okay. I'm going to
'Cause-
throw it away.
Yeah.
I'm going to start throwing it away. I just wanted to know from the expert.
Why am I the expert? One
Because
time
you eat a lot of
Beans.
Yeah.
One time I opened guacamole at your old house, I think,
Yeah.
and I opened the whole thing, and
Oh yeah.
I only ate part of it, and then you were like, "Oh, I thought you were just gonna open like a little bit."
because of the seal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but in my mind, I'm like,
Oh,
"No, you
you're
open the whole
right.
thing, you throw it away."
Yeah.
But then when you said like only open part of it, that way you can fold it back down and save it, that made me realize
Yes.
that you don't do that.
Yeah.
But also, the seal's already broken, so if you'd have to like put another piece of plastic wrap or something
Under the
anyway
seal.
over it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever gotten into vacuum sealing?
No, that sounds cool. Have you?
Yeah. Yeah. My mom was really into it. It really saves a lot of space.
With like,
Like you take a blanket and it's like this
with
big,
like clothes.
and then you vacuum seal it, and it's
Oh yeah, you have a bunch of stuff
Yeah,
vacuum
yeah,
sealed.
yeah. Alex, what are you doing?
He's fine.
I got a text message from
I
Gary.
know. I just like to joke around.
From me?
No, from Gary. From Gary.
Oh,
Whenever Alex is on
Who's
his phone,
Gary?
Sarah and I
Can't
go,
lie.
Alex, what are you doing? Okay, so I'm changed woman.
yeah.
Before we left, drank a lot of DC, not an
Mhm.
unhealthy amount, maybe
Mhm.
one a day,
Mm-hmm.
not like I'm drinking it right when I wake up or anything. But when you go abroad, they don't have DC everywhere.
I've been a big component. What's it called? A big proponent, not component. I've been a big proponent of CZ, Coke Zero.
Oh, okay. So that reminds me of the QZ in The Last of Us.
Didn't watch it.
Well, you could still watch it. It's on now.
Did it suck?
It's really good.
Really? I watched like 10 minutes and was like, not for me.
No. You're being too cool.
No, I'm not being too cool.
Yeah, you're being too cool. It's about fucking fungus. Cordyceps.
That doesn't sell the show at all. You're gonna need to watch this show. It's about fungus.
yeah, what?
Like, what?
Well, it's about cordyceps.
That doesn't. No, I don't know what that means.
What do you mean?
What is a
What's a cordyceps?
It's okay. It's. Can you marry him? I don't want to butcher it. I'll explain it while he does it.
Okay.
Basically, it's
It's
Okay.
a fungus.
the show is based off the idea that fungus mutates to. I think cordyceps can attack certain animals. And
I
they basically.
understand the concept of the show.
Oh no, but it's a real thing.
Okay.
Like cordyceps is a real thing that happens to animals.
Yeah,
like, the
yeah.
fungus takes
gets in and they
over
like become a
the
weird zombie
insects.
version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's the idea that it happens to humans.
Right.
So I thought that would sell it.
Yeah. Okay.
But I knew what it was. I watched the first
I know,
like,
but it's
15
like
minutes.
it's like a
10 minutes.
zombie movie, but like with a concept that could actually happen in real life, And
Yeah.
also, it's a video game. I thought you'd be
I
into
know.
it.
I never played the video game. I don't like
I
video
didn't
games
either.
that are like. I think the video game's just like you pretending that you're in a movie or something, which I don't really like games like that. It's not really a game.
Every game is you pretending to be in a movie.
No, but it's like
Like in
you don't
Bloons,
really like
you could
do
be in a
anything.
Bloons movie.
No, you're not like challenged in The Last of Us. I think you just like it's like go open this door and you go like push X at the door and then you walk through the door and then some guy talks to you or something.
Spock doesn't like story games, like story mode
Yeah,
games.
yeah,
Like he
yeah,
likes
yeah.
like.
Do you
Do
like
you like Overwatch
stories?
and that kind of
I
stuff?
don't like Overwatch, but I like
more of that style of game.
I don't like games like they're literally called there's some like type of game that's called like a
Like a narrative.
yeah, I don't there's like a term for games like this, like a novel, like a visual novel or something. I don't remember the term, but there's like and it's not really like a video game. You kind of just like walk as if you're a character in like a movie. And I get bored of things like
Do you
that.
like stories in general?
Yeah.
You do?
What do you mean? Do I like you just told a story. There's like Moby Dick. There's like a movie. There's what do you mean? Do I like
No,
stories?
just trying to be profound,
What
Like,
are your
do
thoughts
you
on Of Mice and Men, Spock?
like stories? Do you don't like movies or anything?
I like stories.
Okay.
But I'm not like a movie like person. I'm not like
Okay.
a movie buff, as they
Okay.
say.
Like if someone were to tell you a story, you like it. What about like reading a story?
I like reading stories.
You do?
Yeah.
What was the last book you read?
I started reading Dune and I didn't finish it.
Okay.
But then before that, I read, I had some book from my like one semester at community college and I found it and it was called, I don't remember, Fahrenheit 451. They like burn books or something like that. And I read
okay.
that and that was like kind of interesting. I thought the ending was really bad, but
What's a good like anti-government book?
what for our next like,
No, I'm just saying if you've read it, something about the deep state.
I don't know.
1984.
1984.
Yeah.
I actually like 1984. It's a good story. It's interesting.
I think
So you
I've
do
read
like
that.
stories.
I do like stories.
I
Have
think
you
I
read it?
read that.
It's
I
interesting.
think it was a school requirement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I read it.
Yeah. I like books like about. Yeah, that actually is interesting. I didn't really. Maybe if The Last of Us was a book, I'd like to read it. Because I don't know. It just felt kind of cheesy.
The show is really good. Really
Okay.
good. And like,
I started watching New Girl.
you gave that a shot.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because that's
New
something-
Girl is funny. I like. I
Girl's-
used to watch it all the time.
I don't really like any of the characters.
What do you mean? You don't like Schmidt?
Nah, he's annoying.
They're all really funny. So you're watching a show that you don't like any of the characters for, but you won't watch the
But
Last
I just
of Us
kind of
because
like,
Fungus
but I
is
don't have to pay
boring?
attention to it. I just kind of like put it on in the background.
Are you watching The Last of Us?
No.
What the fuck are you guys watching then?
I don't really watch that many
Nothing.
shows.
My inner nothing.
Yeah.
Sadness.
Have you seen? No, I'm not even gonna ask him.
No, ask.
Nope.
Ask.
Nope. I know he hasn't.
What has he seen? After Sun?
Yeah.
No, you haven't.
No, I heard you guys talking about it, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah. It's
And you said
okay.
you cried.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
More than Aleena on the plane or not?
Yeah, way more than Leon.
Well, when I said that I cried on the plane, he was like, cried during Physical 100, which we'll talk about later,
Yeah, fucking crazy.
and Turbulence, but didn't cry watching After Sun.
Didn't cry watching a story about
Yeah, I don't want to talk about.
Physical 100 is just
You didn't watch it.
Yeah, but it's physical challenges. This is about this girl's last memories of their suicidal father.
Wait,
You're like, man,
you cried during like
Oh
the
yeah,
challenge?
and I was
the finale of Physical 100.
the
she's
best part
weeping.
was I was on an airplane.
Yes.
We watched it on an airplane.
No, I've heard that like airplanes make you like because of the altitude or something. They make you
Why
more.
didn't you say that earlier? That's
wait,
why I was
that
crying
reminded
so
me.
much.
I saw an article
Okay.
the other day about a Michael Jackson conspiracy,
Ooh.
Which
and
one am I?
it's that he got burned. There was like I don't remember the year, but there was some like pyrotechnic like malfunction and it burned his face and all his hair and everything. And then there's like little clips of people saying like he has no nose and stuff and he's like very badly burned. And then from then on, like every time he appeared, he like had like the weird face. And they were saying that's why he got all sorts of like surgery and stuff done apparently.
That'd be crazy
But-
to never open up about that over all
Then-
those years.
But then there's this guy now named something. I don't remember the dude's name, but he was a burn victim who like Michael was apparently like very close with. And then as soon as Michael died, he came like he's been more like in the public eye and people were making comparisons between them. Like they look like they're like distance between their eyes and mouth are like kind of similar. And like
They're saying that Michael Jackson's still alive.
is this guy. Wait, why are you laughing? Is this like totally wrong?
No. I mean, it's just a
Oh.
conspiracy theory. That's why it's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, we all know.
No, I
that-
saw it.
We all
I
know
saw
that-
it, and then I was thinking, wasn't there some Michael Jackson one that we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I think it's funny.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
funny that happened.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
But now Aleena thinks that's.
And I
that's-
was like,
Aleena
wow.
now thinks that's fact.
This
No.
could be true.
I have to do some digging, but I will say, speaking of articles, I'm off the talk.
You what?
What?
Yeah, I just find it to be very unproductive.
Yeah, I mean that
Yeah.
definitely is.
Wait.
Are you just
Do
coming
the
to this
people
realization?
know? Do the people know you watched it on mute? That's a pretty funny thing to say.
I don't
think
think anyone knows that.
Aleena watches TikTok on mute. Not anymore because you're off. Because she didn't want Noelle asking what she was watching. So she just watched it on mute with the captions on.
You can tell what's happening for most of the time. But yeah, I would just sit and Noelle would walk by and be like, "You're watching TikTok?" And I'd just be like scrolling through. Because what happened was anytime, Noelle's like that boyfriend that says he's not into a show and then is in the background.
Boyfriend?
No, I'm saying
Yeah.
that's what the
No,
trend
Yeah,
is. Yeah.
stereotype,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's like those husbands that don't watch The Bachelor, but then the
Yeah.
whole time they're
They're like in the
into
kitchen,
it.
like watching. Yeah.
So I'm sitting on TikTok and he'll just be like, every sound he'll go, "What was that about?" And I've like maybe scrolled 5 TikToks
right.
now. I'm fast.
Yeah.
Or he'll say like, "What was that sound from?" And I'm like, I have to scroll back.
Wait, so you kind of like reading stories too?
What do you mean?
Because you're reading TikToks.
I am.
Like, what if a book was presented in like TikTok form, where
In
like
audio form?
you had to like read captions as they appeared, and then scrolled to the next page and read the
Like
captions.
a Kindle?
Yeah.
I tried. I still just sleep instantly.
Interesting. What if you were reading, but there was like, it was just captions over like
Crazy
Subway
visuals.
Surfers, like yeah.
Yeah, I could be convinced. But I think that you can get a lot out of, stories from movies and shows.
Yeah.
Back to The Last of Us.
Yeah.
You need to watch it.
Okay. I'll give it another go.
The acting is so good. It's got Pedro.
Who's in it? Oh yeah, Pedro.
Bella,
the dude from
Bella
Parks and
Ramsey.
Rec. Who's that?
He the dude from Parks and Rec is only in it for an episode. They have a lot of people that come in just for an
just real quick.
episode
Okay.
or 2 episodes or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's just really good. Like I was just like, I had tears. I had more tears yesterday in the last episode. It's really good.
Okay.
And it's cool. It's about fungus. I mean,
It's not about fungus.
it is about fungus.
It's about like zombies.
No, it's about the fungus taking over people and then them trying to survive.
Yeah.
There is something that I saw really like I've not watched the show yet,
Yeah.
but I did see a clip from the game, and if that's involved in the show also, where it's like the fungus, like the way that it operates, they're still like conscious behind the zombie, like they're the people are still conscious. They just don't have control over themselves. Is that at all part of the show?
They don't really.
That's
Does it
kind of
touch on that?
interesting.
Because there was a really cool one where it was like, I guess they're called runners, is like the first metamorphosis into this zombie thing, and like it's garbled, but you can hear the person behind the fungus, like the actual person screaming like, "I don't want to hurt him, I don't want to hurt," and he's just fucking like eating the fuck out of him. And it's
That's
pretty
crazy.
wild. So like that is an interesting
Yeah.
because you don't see, other than I Am Legend, I don't know like a zombie movie where you talk about like kind of the humanity behind the zombies.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
But also just any sort of zombie type movie that could actually come true.
Yeah.
Like this fungus thing could happen.
Yeah. I mean, sure.
Yeah.
If a fungus did develop to
Cordyceps
attack
could
humans,
happen to
yeah.
humans.
But they do it to insects and like spiders, I thought, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that what it is? Yeah.
Have you seen videos of that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I've seen the
crazy.
slug. You've seen the slug video?
Where it's like
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah. Have you seen that one, Alena?
Yeah.
All right. I was gonna pull it up, but maybe I'll just
No.
pull it up. All right.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Got you going.
It can happen.
Yeah.
No?
I mean, yeah.
Does that not faze you?
Yeah, but like I don't know. What do you like? I kind of like. I don't know. It doesn't seem like a pressing issue. But maybe it is. I don't know.
I just thought, end of the world stuff would interest you.
Yeah, it does. I like apocalyptic weird stuff.
That's what the whole thing is about.
Yeah. Maybe I'll give it another go. I liked the one that you recommended a while ago. The one with
Station
the
11.
theater. Yeah.
Yeah, if you like Station 11, you'd love this.
Cool.
Yeah, it's insane. And Alex, you have some homework to do. And Physical 100. Yeah.
There's no shot I'm watching Physical 100.
What the hell?
What is Physical 100?
Yeah.
Is that
Also,
like a
also
challenge?
explain it. It just sounds like it's like a I don't know. I think of phys ed when I. say it.
No.
What is it? It's just like a challenge show.
Don't downplay it, okay? It's a Korean show, and they call it
Oh, wait.
like real life Squid Games, but
Yeah.
no one's dying or anything, which is great. I mean, that shouldn't happen. But
So I like
Could
most.
happen, guys.
So I like most of my
Yeah.
TV shows.
Yeah.
People don't die in them.
but it's the search for the perfect body or like the perfect physique,
Mm-hmm.
and so they bring 100 people of all different I don't know, athletic makeups and stuff. All like some are bodybuilders, some are CrossFit people, some are Olympians, some are runners, some are cyclists, just like wrestlers.
And
like
this is real or this is fake?
It's all real.
Okay.
And so they bring them all on and they compete in a bunch of challenges to basically find the best body. And every challenge, like people will get eliminated.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll do, like hanging type contests to see who can hang on longest. Anyway, they go all the way to the end. And it's interesting because, like people who are like rock climbers and stuff, from what I've noticed from just watching Survivor and all these other game shows, they always are the most well-rounded.
Yeah.
Not the people that are like huge or anything, but they get to the end and that person wins money and the title of like, whatever from the show. But it's really emotional at the end, because you've seen them for like 10 episodes.
Why is it emotional?
yeah.
You gotta watch it.
But why is it any different than like...
Because they're emotional.
Then like The Biggest Loser.
Yeah.
That's just the way it's done. The way it's done, it's
Okay.
it's not like The Biggest Loser. It's just so good. It's so moving. It's so moving.
That's so moving, but After Sun is not moving.
It's a moving story. And yeah, there was some drama and some controversy I've seen in the ending episode. I don't want to give too much away.
You can give as much away. I'm
But
never gonna
do you like
Be open-minded.
Do you like things more that are like real or that you feel like are real as opposed to like After Sun? That's what the movie's called.
which was
Which is
inspired
like
by a true
fake.
story.
Yeah, but it's like a movie.
Yeah,
versus
Yeah,
like
it was
real.
very movie-ish.
Yeah. Do you get? Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah. Because you're very like literal.
Yeah.
Do you think so?
Yeah, things that feel real.
Yeah.
I think really moved me.
But like a game show or like a reality show.
Yeah.
Does seeing people's real life emotions in a reality show move you more than like the most moving acted out scene?
No, because like I've cried a lot in Last of Us, but I think it's because The Last of Us, the acting is so good.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so After Sun
And
was just terrible acting.
It's not that it was. I really don't want to talk. I feel I've never talked about a movie more in my life. And no, it's just there was less scripted stuff in that movie to make you feel sad.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm sure they could have written in a ton of sad lines in there that would have like made me feel bad. But yeah, Last of Us or shows like that, they'll have moments that are just so well. They just feel real.
Yeah.
They feel real. So, anything that feels real, basically.
Yeah.
And it is kind of scripted to like take you into that world.
Yeah.
Makes you feel it. Then I'll feel it. But airplanes can make you emotional?
I don't know. I don't know where I saw this or heard this, but I heard that that's a thing that like because of the altitude or something, like you have less oxygen.
I cried a lot on that napkin.
Yeah. Is that real or no?
It's physiological. So the idea is that the high altitude and cabin pressure reduces oxygen in the cabin, which causes dehydration. Dehydration is associated with a flurry of symptoms, including mood disturbances and fatigue, both of which can make a person more likely to feel sad or become tearful.
Huh.
Explains a lot.
Yeah, that's what it was, I think. I remember I've only been on a 787. Is that the cool new plane? It's like kind of new. Have you seen those, Alex?
I'm not sure, sorry.
This was a few years ago. I think they're called 787s. I can't remember, but they're the new. It's all carbon fiber. It's not even metal. And because of like the way they're designed, the windows are way bigger, and which is just kind of cool. But like, they're able to pressurize the cabin more. Usually, it's at like 10,000 feet. So it's basically as if like you're at 10,000 feet. And that's why you get like more drunk on airplanes too, I think, or something.
Oh.
And you get tired and stuff because you're dehydrated and like higher altitude and don't have as much oxygen. But on certain planes now, on like this new plane, they're able to pressurize the cabin more, so you like feel more well rested and stuff.
Oh.
And that's why I think it was probably in that same thing I saw.
I gotta fly on those 787s.
Yeah,
then.
They're sick. I've only flown on one.
There's such a thing as airplane sickness.
Yeah.
Like from flying too much. Like you're not supposed to fly too much in a certain amount of time, which I didn't know was a thing. But we had flown so much that by the end of it, I started feeling really dizzy and really nauseous
Yeah.
and just really out of it. And Noelle was like, it's airplane sickness, which like you're not supposed to fly that much
Yeah.
in a given amount of time. I don't know if we reached that threshold, but I was winded.
Yeah.
It was really bad. I need to know where you stand on the Selena Gomez
Awesome segue.
and Hailey Bieber drama. You're up to date.
I saw a couple things about it. I don't really.
What's your neutral
I don't
opinion?
care.
Like, not knowing. I know you don't care. I knew you were going to say you didn't care when I told you, but I said I'm still going to ask.
I think like.
If you had to pick a side.
I could see that. Like.
Okay, pick a side.
What is the side? Like, who's in the right? Like, if Hailey Bieber's like weird. Like, is that what it is? Like, if she's like a weird stalker person?
Weird stalker and also just like a mean girl. Like sending messages to Selena.
I didn't see that.
There's just been a couple instances where apparently she has like done TikToks and like posted stuff that seems very related to something that Selena is going through, and it just is kind of like mean girl. Like she did a TikTok that she deleted with Kendall and another one of her friends, and it was just them with the sound saying something like, do you know this one, Alex? Like, if it's God, like if everything happens for a reason, like if it's in God's plans or something. It's just like just a sound bite. But they're like toasting to it and stuff, and they deleted it because just the timing of it was very like, I think Selena Gomez was going through some stuff because she had put on weight, and then everyone was like talking about it.
Oh, and she was just like, bitch.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just mean. It's just like, even if it wasn't directed at Selena, you and your very wealthy friends making a TikTok talking about the timing of like some punishment or something. It's just mean. Like, what is it?
And then
what could it possibly be about?
Yeah.
If it's not about her.
Yeah, I could see that being a thing.
Yeah.
I think I'm Team Celine.
Yeah, I am too. Yeah. I think at least from the outside perspective, Hailey and Kendall and all those girls give mean girl vibes. Coming from someone who experienced a lot of mean girl vibes growing up, I can smell a mean girl.
Yep.
I've never smelled them before. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What do you think, Alex?
You just always Team Selena regardless. Wizards. I've got my sheets are Wizards of Waverly Place sheets. So
Let's go.
So she's my girl.
Wait, really?
No.
Oh.
But I have a TikTok here that shows comparisons of things that Hailey copied Selena of. If you want to watch, do you want to watch?
I saw like the cooking show and like
That's the one.
like
That's
that.
that's the one. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Then never mind.
Mm-hmm.
We can watch in the bonus.
Yeah, but I did also find that the Last of Us zombie crying thing. If you want to see that,
What do you mean? What the crying thing?
where it's crying saying it doesn't want to eat the person.
Oh, that's like maybe a spoiler. I haven't seen that.
No, it's in the game. It's like
Oh.
You've seen the whole show, haven't you?
No, the finale's coming up, and I think they're probably going to spread it out, you know? They haven't really gotten into the zombies yet.
What?
Like, they show them, but they haven't really showed that much.
Yeah.
Oh, about like the history
Like,
of
you
them or
can
something?
kind of tell there's differences between them, and, like, they've evolved to be bigger, and, like,
Gotcha.
they kind of give little, like, glimpses, but I haven't... I assume this show's going to go on for a while.
Yeah.
Alex doesn't care.
Don
He's never
Toliver.
going to watch.
I'll watch. I'll probably watch when it's over.
What about Don Toliver?
Don Toliver brought out Justin Bieber at Rolling Loud.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It reminded me when we were talking about
How did it go?
bad.
Really?
It was fine. It was cool. I was like, he probably will bring out Bieber. And then he did. But no one could tell because like the camera, like you can't see anything when you're in the crowd.
Yeah.
Like you can't see anything at all. So you're just watching like the camera on the screen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then like they just were showing Don. They didn't even show
my
Bieber.
God.
So it was really funny. Yeah.
Only half the people recognize it.
Yeah, only half the people like understood what was happening because you could see him like in the background of the shot occasionally.
He just canceled his whole tour.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Why?
Well, I know he had it before COVID, and then it was postponed, and then he was gonna do it again, but then he had the face
Paralysis.
paralysis
yeah.
thing, so he
Crazy.
paused
Yeah.
it, and then he was gonna resume it back again this year, I think he did like 1 or 2 shows and then he apparently called it all off.
I want a new Bieber album. That would be sick.
Justice, you need that. You need that one. Samples MLK and just doesn't say anything about it.
What?
Didn't he sample MLK?
Did he?
Yeah, and then it just like was not like referenced at all. In the song.
Crazy. I don't know.
Let me check.
That's
It
so
could have been a
Bieber.
meme. It could have been
That
a meme.
is insane.
It could have been a meme, but I saw it was like, oh, it's coming out about justice. People thought he was gonna be making like some sort of political message, and then just nothing.
Wow.
Nothing at all. It'll be fine.
Oh,
Yeah.
Don't stop looking at
That's
me.
crazy.
Alex, I don't know what happened. You did 1 episode in the main chair, and now you're like, stop looking at
Look,
me.
this is definitely more looking at me than usual.
No, it's not. This is Sarah looks at you the entire time she does the episode.
No, not as much.
I think she does.
She does. because-
I always see her like looking.
yeah, and that's why I look because I'm like, oh, okay, well,
Yeah.
she's looking. Sarah
I'm
is
just-
looking.
I'm just feeling insecure today.
Sarah needs to have her baby
I know.
Yeah.
any day
Pop
now.
that thing out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
any day now. We'll let you guys know
Yeah,
when she
wait.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Justin Bieber has addressed criticisms regarding his use of Martin Luther King sample.
No way.
Yeah.
I would have heard that in a song. I mean,
That is crazy.
We'll listen to it in the bonus. We'll listen to the
Okay,
bonus.
okay.
We'll see how you.
I recently learned that, well, you know, when you take a rock
Hmm.
and you throw it, I'm avoiding using the word, you throw it across a lake and
Yeah.
it bounces.
Is that what that means? I thought that was about like poop marks in your underwear. And I was like, I'm curious to see where this is going. Yeah, that's
I
called
call it
skipping a
I
rock.
call it skidding rocks.
No, it's skipping because it skips along the water.
And I was
It doesn't like skid, it like skips.
harshly corrected
By who?
by Tom and Cash
I knew it was gonna be Tom.
that it's skipping. But I think it's skidding.
No,
and
you
I
di-
think
It's not skidding.
You misheard it once
no,
as a kid.
I think
That's exactly what
I
happened.
think it's also called skidding.
in the UK maybe.
And you know why?
No. What?
Because think about it. When you poop in your underwear or whatever skidding is,
Yeah.
what is the definition of skidding? You're bouncing your fart or whatever off your underwear.
No, that's
No,
not the
that's not what-
definition.
That's not what.
Look, think about like, all right, when you're in a
And
car.
it's like,
no.
and it gets on the underwear. It's the same concept when the rock hits the water. It's like,
The same.
Nope.
Look, when you're in a car and there's skid marks on the road.
Same thing.
No, it's a continuous line of like marks from the tire.
sometimes the tires bumping around.
But they're not saying it's because they're skidding like that.
Look, yeah, what do you
Can you
call
look
like
up
when
rocks
you
Marianne's
of this-
definition of,
of skid.
skidding?
Yeah. But I just want to let you know, I looked up skidding rocks. No results.
No, you're sabotaging me. I want to look it up myself. Last time I asked him to marry him something, he told me all episode it didn't exist, the muffins, and then I found it.
Well, no. I said that it existed, but they just existed a different way that you did. You found the exact one that you were thinking of, but I said it existed in an advertisement, not in a logo. But I'll look up the definition of skidding also.
That is crazy.
Skid, slide typically sideways or obliquely on a slippery ground as a result of stopping or turning too quickly.
No, but it's not sliding.
It is.
It's skipping.
It's
like
sliding against the horizontal surface of the water.
No.
it's not sliding.
It skips.
It skips. Yeah.
It doesn't just, it's not like,
Yeah, like-
it's not in contact with the water the entire time.
When you're playing like a record and it skids.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Yeah.
Is that skips?
Yes.
Yes. Because the rock isn't in contact with the water the entire time
Yeah.
when you skip a rock.
When do people say skid then?
They don't say it when they're doing things to
They
rocks.
don't.
No,
Yeah.
when do they say it?
They're like, oh, that guy left skid marks when he peeled away. And
Yeah.
if you floor it on a car and you burn
Yeah, if
rubber,
you break. Yeah, yeah.
or if you brake too hard and your tires screech against that,
Yeah.
it's because of that friction.
It's
And
sliding.
that's why skid marks comes from it also. It's because it's
Yeah, because
It's your-
yeah.
no, no. It's because of the friction of your underwear against your dirty asshole.
yeah, and in this situation.
In your justification, it would be skip marks on your ass.
Yeah, skip mark. Yeah.
So you thought skidding was about poo.
Yeah, I saw it and I didn't know what drafting my goodbye would be
Yeah.
or what skidding would be. And I thought skidding was going to be about poop. That you like poop your pants
No.
in Australia or something.
So I thought maybe I'd get, a little bit of understanding. I thought maybe you called it skidding or something.
No.
So do you skip rocks? Do you know how?
When I was a kid, yeah, you go like camping by a lake and you'd like skip some rocks.
And you'd be good at it.
I mean,
How many skips did you get?
I don't know. I don't remember. How many did you get?
I can't do it. It just dunks.
Really?
Just.
How were you doing it? Were you not?
I've tried to do it all kinds of ways. There's some things I just can't do. That and whistling. I just can't do it.
Can't whistle?
So when I was a kid, my uncle taught me how to whistle.
Yeah.
And I was so excited I did it for 24 hours straight. And then I went to sleep. I woke up the next day.
Do it.
And it was like
my world ended.
It was like my powers went away. It was like I felt like I had powers.
Yeah.
I was given some sort of gift. And then the next day, I didn't have it
It's
anymore.
gone.
So now I try to do it and it's just...
What does that mean? Oh.
Sorry, all audio listeners. I'm just blowing into the mic. Yeah, I can't do it.
That's crazy.
And I think it's kind of messed up that to be able to do something and then just not be able to do it.
I remember distinctly when I was in second grade.
Yeah.
When I learned how to armpit fart.
Can you do it anymore?
No, I can't do it anymore. But I did it at night. I learned how to do it at night.
What was the moment it went away?
I was laying in bed and I was doing it and I was hoping my mom wouldn't hear me.
And when was the moment that it stopped?
I don't know.
You don't remember the moment?
I guess I haven't tried it in a while.
Oh, so it was your own fault. You let it go.
I guess.
See,
I
but the
just let it
whistling
go.
was not
It
my
was
own
just an
fault.
overnight gone. Yeah.
It was just like, you have too much.
Yeah. Huh.
No more.
Too much power. Sex icon? Yes. Whistle? No. The Lord giveth and taketh away.
It was around the time that I was talking to Sean Connery, so I was probably like, you're fucking weird.
Yeah. Sean Connery went in. The whistling had to go.
It was out. All right, everyone. That concludes our episode. We're
Yeah.
going to continue on in the bonus.
Yep.
We're going to listen to the Justin Bieber song in the bonus, but we're also going to do this beautiful quiz that Spock prepared for us.
Oh, my God.
I forgot to study, but I'm excited.
This is a surprise.
We're gonna
Yes, I'm so glad.
I don't know if this is on camera, but we're going to do a states
Holy
map quiz
Yep.
in the bonus for Aleena.
I didn't even prepare.
Yeah, that's the point. So,
Oh, there's 50 spots.
because there's 50 states.
I know. This is exciting. All right. Patreon.com/AWSF pod.
Yep.
This is going to go really well. All right.
Okay.
Peace out.
Bye.